After Christopher Columbus's trips to America, the Spanish sent a series of explorers to investigate this new land and claim it and its peoples for the Spanish crown. This is the subject of topic 1.4, this Spanish exploration and conquest, with particular emphasis being on the geography and environmental factors that led to this. Those future voyages would begin a cultural exchange of plants, animals, devices, and also diseases between the Old and New Worlds. This is called the Columbian Exchange. The Old World, by which we mean not just Europe, but the entire Eastern Hemisphere, gained from the Columbian Exchange in a number of ways. Discoveries of new supplies of metals are perhaps the best known. But the Old World also gained new staple crops such as potatoes, sweet potatoes, maize, and cassava. Less calorie-intensive foods such as tomatoes, chili peppers, peanuts, and pineapples were also introduced and are now culinary centerpieces in many Old World countries, namely Italy, Greece, and other Mediterranean countries for the tomatoes, India and Korea for the chili peppers, Hungary from paprika, which is made from a type of chili pepper, and Malaysia and Thailand, which used chili peppers, peanuts, and even pineapples. Tobacco, another New World crop, was so universally adopted that it even came to be used as a substitute for currency in many parts of the world. The exchange also drastically increased the availability of many Old World crops, such as sugar, coffee, and rice, which were particularly well suited for the soils of the New World. These new sources of food led to an increase in the population of Europe, and the gold and silver that flowed into the Spanish coffers helped to fundamentally change the economy of the region. The New World also saw the introduction of beasts of burden, animals large enough to transport goods or to be used in agriculture. This included cattle, oxen, donkeys, and horses. Animals suitable for meat were also introduced, including pigs, chickens, goats, and sheep. The Old World got animals too, such as the guinea pig, the llama, the alpaca, and even the flying squirrel. The exchange, though, not only brought gains, but also losses. European contact enabled the transmission of diseases to previously isolated communities, which caused devastation far exceeding even that of the Black Death in the 14th century. Europeans brought smallpox, bubonic plague, typhus, cholera, malaria, and yellow fever, for which Native Americans had no immunity. Europeans returning home brought syphilis with them, which, although less deadly, caused great social disruption in the Old World. The initial presentation of syphilis was much more deadly than the virus that exists today, and seemed to spread from port cities, through armies and mercenaries, becoming an epidemic in Europe within just 5 years. This exchange benefited Europeans more than Native Americans, primarily because of the spread of smallpox, though. Although food products went both ways, the potato would prove to have a significant impact on the population of Europe and become a staple of European diet for centuries. And in future times, it was the loss of the potato crop that would significantly increase European immigration, especially from Ireland to America. Major port cities developed in the New World to bring the vast resources from there to Europe. With large amounts of land suitable for agriculture, conquering nations could establish trade network between their colonies, their mother country, and the trading centers across Europe. And of course, a lot of this was brought about because of the invention of new maritime technology, bigger, faster ships that could carry greater cargo, the discovery of wind patterns that would prove beneficial for this cross-Atlantic travel, and new navigational tools that made travel away from land easier and safer.